All right, so I'm gonna start now. You ready? Everybody good? Okay. Need to come along, Sid.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm almost done.
Oh wait, are you not here?
Nope.
Okay, well then we'll wait.
You got about 2 minutes.
So you kind of got my flag in the floor, right? No, the game's that close.
With what the line end in now looks like.
Actions. Yeah, if you got the umbrella, you can put it out.
Oh, somebody else joined.
Oh yeah.
Behind Sid. I mean, behind Josh.
They've been here the whole time.
Oh, are you talking about Nivi?
Yeah, it's Nivy.
Oh, they've been here?
Yeah, Nivi was like Gen 1 Okami.
Aw, that's so
Yeah.
sweet of her.
Yeah, she's IRL friend up in New Hampshire. He's in a long relationship with the leader of the free company she's in.
Wow.
And they met in this game.
Sounds like fraternization to me.
Yeah, the reason that she's in the flops, they were our sister free company, and when we disbanded the first time, people either left completely or they joined the flops.
Oscar's here now, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
So
keep going.
let's begin, because don't forget I am recording this.
Yeah. Doing my best not to get lost. Bring it to the bottom of the steps, not inside the gate, because I think we have too many people. Oh, we lost drift. Josh, are you on follow on Sid?
Yes.
Alright, if you want to go like directly across from me, Josh. Sid's out. Cool. So, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. This is all kind of just off the cuff for me, so, I've never had to do anything like this before. But thank you for coming out. Aiden, if you could for me real quick, let those that aren't in here know that we're just talking real quick, just so they don't think that we're just standing there.
Your voices are being transmitted, so.
No, I know, but I'm talking about for Nivi.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
for
post
this
it.
home game. So, I know that this was pretty last minute. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I'm glad to see that everybody basically came out for this. And I'm happy that we were able to kind of throw something together, no matter how informal or how lost I got coming back. But I met Xander about, I would say, 6 years ago now. I think that's about as long as I've met him right before I moved to PA, and I was moving away from all my friends, all my family, and that's when I met Casey. And Casey had kind of told me about his group, and we kind of started with Okami and Darton's group. We kind of started building a little family that we had together. And I already had some of that already going, but we merged the two and continued to grow. And about a year after, I met Xander, and him, Orlease, and Belial kind of all came in at a time that really what I wanted with that family dynamic was kind of really coming at it to a head. And for me, it was everything. You guys are what makes moving easier for me. I mean, I just did it again, and now I have no friends around me again. And so that was something that when I met Belial, when I met Orleans, and when I met Xander, I kind of told them about this group, that no matter how far away we are, and I mean, you can read the banner behind me, the Okami Creed is no matter the distance and no matter how far away we are each other, we stay connected. And even if it's a long time, like Chibi and I, no matter where she leaves and comes back in, or Cody leaves, comes back in, or Casey leaves, comes back in, people always will find a place for them. And the group that is here is welcoming. And it doesn't matter how long you've been here. It doesn't matter what you're from or where you're at. You're included immediately like family. Because God knows, but they always say blood is thicker than water. But that's only half the quote. And it's the bonds that end up being unbreakable. And so that's what we were building here. And when I told that to Xander in particular, it was something that he really understood. Even his mom told me that sometimes he really felt alone. And I know it was a conversation that Aiden and Trek and Xander and I just had a few months ago. And I mean, if it wasn't for Xander, where would we be at now with what was going on, Fox and Trek, you know? And so he's the reason that a lot of you guys are here. He was truly the heart of this free company. And if you open your menus and go to social and free company, you'll see that, and I posted it in Discord earlier too, but I made him a rank, and it's the one that's right under mine, and it's only his. And all of our ranks are based off of like a Japanese term, because Okami is Japanese for wolf. And Okami no Shinzo is the translation to the heart of Okami. And so that is his permanent role in the free company. He was only logged in 32 days ago. And that's rough when I saw that. But now that's his role, and with Xander up behind me, he's standing in front of the door right now, but Xander will forever be a permanent part of the free company house. Anytime we do reconstruction on the outside, we will always make sure that he is incorporated somehow, some way within the design. And working with Drift, we can even change Xander's outfits, treat him like a Ken doll. We have photos of his outfits through Halloween and Christmas that we can change him into, because they were his outfits, and to kind of keep with the theme of whatever season it is, to kind of make him feel like he's still a part of us, which he forever will be, as long as he remains the heart of this free company. So that's what I have to say. I hope I did him justice, and I know that we all care about him. And again, thank you for everybody coming out. Whoever wants to go next is more than welcome to.
I'll go ahead and say this directly to Justin's mother, too. Your son was one of the closest friends that several of us ever had. He was always somebody that was just it's hard to explain. He would always be there for anybody that needed help with anything, especially when it was about content in this game we play. I mean, it may have been a video game, but it was more than just that to him. He absolutely loved everything we did in this game, especially as a group of friends. And whenever somebody needed help, or whenever somebody wanted to do something, he was one of the first people there to join you, and to do things, or to offer anybody here help with anything. If they needed something in game, he would go out and get it for you, or he would make it for you. And even outside of the game, he was always wanting to do things with everybody. He was the life of the game. It was very obvious that he cared about everybody here. And like Rem had mentioned, he was and always will be the heart of this free company, and it's a shame that we lost him. And but he'll always be in our hearts forever.
I want to jump in real
Yeah,
quick.
go.
I've been in and out of the free company for a couple years, and just last year I came back, and Xander was like literally, besides Rem, the most welcoming to having me back. And like he hardly knew me, but it's like he just right off the bat he wanted to be friends, and he was just so welcoming. And anytime I needed anything, he would help, just like Fox said. And and I also want to mention that he is the only member of Chibi's Snack Pack, and will remain the only member, because he was just that type of friend. He saw that I didn't have anybody in my group, and he just volunteered and decided to be in it for me. And he was just that type of guy, just always wanting to just have a friend around. And yeah, I'm sorry to see him grow so soon.
Anybody else welcome to go next?
I have a couple words.
Sure,
I've
go ahead.
only known Xander for about a year almost. About a year ago is when I joined, and I was the newest person here, and still sort of am. And Xander was probably one of the first people in this free company I ever knew, or got to like really understand and hang out with at first. Because before I met him, the only person I knew here was the person who invited me, Fox, here. And it's just really sad to see him gone. I never thought this day was gonna come.
Pass the floor to whoever wants to. I know Gladius said he's stepping outside for a minute so he can say something, but
May I say something?
yeah, go right ahead.
Xander was a really good friend, and it was really shocking to hear that he got sick and didn't make it. I mean, we didn't talk a lot, but when I needed help in the game, he was always there to help me at the game. And I remember one of the first days I was playing this game, he came around in his car and drove me around and helped me level up, and I'll always remember that. I always remember him.
Floor's open to anybody else.
Yeah, I'll say something. Kind of echoing what everybody else said. Like, he was always there to help you in game. I know I'd been away from the game for about 7 months or so, but I think the last time I played, actually, like, we were doing a bird farm, like me, him, and Arlies. So he was always there to pitch in, help you out. I did get to meet him in person. So New Year's 2020, before the pandemic hit, I went to go see Sean and Sydney in Pennsylvania. And they lived just 2 hours from him, so we drove to pick him up, and it was snowing the whole time too. So it was it's pretty cool to hang out with him. Glad I got to meet him, especially midnight, snow everywhere, and sharing a shot of good whiskey. So that'll be a good memory I can hold on to for a while.
Yeah, I'm happy we took that photo. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's the one that's on the GoFundMe. So I thought that was a good one to use. It just sucks that I'm not in it. I'm the one
Yeah,
taking
I
the
wish we'd
photo.
put a timer on it.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm happy that you and Sid and him were be able to be there. And I know Sid. She wish she could be here. She's got a lot going on, and unfortunately is driving up from Pittsburgh right now. So with her having a concussion, she just doesn't want to have a whole lot going on while driving. So, but I mean, I would say on a personal basis, I think Xander was closest to Sid more than almost anybody. I know that he was really close with Fox and Trerick and River and me and Chibi, but Sid in particular, I know, and I know she was like the first person that he told that he had COVID, and then I think shortly after it was Chibi, and then eventually me, and he he was definitely concerned about it, but we told him, hey, be strong, you'll make your way through it. But I know anytime he needed anything or needed an event, Sid was his ear. And anytime Sid was struggling with just life in general, he would always try to make her feel better, buy her something off the Mog Station, or try to get her something off the market board that she wanted. That was something that Xander was really giving. And it wasn't just with in-game stuff. He would use real money to buy stuff for people in the game. And obviously it's just cheap stuff, $5-6, but means a lot when somebody's not doing too well. And Sid was his go-to anytime that he needed somebody or needed to talk or needed to vent, whether it was stuff with family or stuff with work or what have you. But I'm sad that she's not able to be here for him tonight, but at least we were able to get her avatar in here. So just like him, yeah. So we'll be able to move on, but we'll make sure that he moves on with us. So I know Gladius said that he wanted to try to say something too. Gladius, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So I'll say I met Xander, or as I knew him, Justin, back in around 2008 on a site called Super Cheats. He was one of the first people that got me really hooked on Pokemon. He's always been very friendly. I really appreciate his company for the years I knew him. I may not have known him as closely as, you guys, but, he was always considered a friend. He was always with me when I moved to different sites and across Skype and Discord and, other forum sites I created over the years. He's always been a friend and always cared about him, and I will truly miss him. Rest in peace, my friend.
I'm gonna re-say my lines. The audio capture bugged out a little bit. And reiterating what I said this is directly to Justin's mother. Your son was one of the greatest people that I knew and one of my closest friends. Was absolutely terrible the day that we heard what happened, and it shook all of us to the core. Of course, I don't think this free company will ever be the same, but I think it'll just bring us even closer together, because that's what Justin would have wanted. He was the absolute heart of this free company, and if it weren't for him, I think a lot of us wouldn't be here today. He invited me to join this free company in this game and to play with all these amazing people that are here with us today. If it weren't for him, none of this would be here, and so many people loved and cared about him. We kept hope from the first day that we heard that he was in the hospital, and it absolutely sucks that we lost him, but he will always be in our hearts forever. And anytime anything happens, we'll always think about what he would have wanted for this free company and for this group of friends that we have here today. He will always be missed. He will always be loved, but yeah. That being said, he also did absolutely everything he could to make sure everybody had the most pleasant time as possible here in the free company. He was the most welcoming spirit. He did everything he could to help somebody out in game, either in game or outside the game. He was always willing to play other games with people, or to hang out with them in the chat, just physically talking, or to listen to you. He was a great man, greater than I, for sure. Like Gladius had said, we'd met Justin roughly, I think, 12 years ago or so, back on a forum called Super Cheats, and even back then he was like the most energetic and most caring and creative individual that we'd met. That's oh my god. And I guess if that's all anybody, and nobody else has anything to say, we'll send it back over to you, Rem.
Yeah, does anybody else want to have the floor, or are we all good?
I'll say a few things as well. I'm another one of those folks that met him about 12, almost 13 years ago at this point, on the same side and everything. Just like everyone else has said, even back then, he was kind of an energetic soul. He was very welcoming, and frankly, he helped me with a lot of like anxiety issues and stuff like that. Just kind of helping me get introduced to this group of friends and family. I literally don't think I don't think I'd literally be still playing this game or know everyone here if it hadn't been for Xander. Or rather, Justin, as I always just refer to him as, just a great guy all around. I'm gonna miss him.
Anybody else, or are we good?
I mean, I would like to say more, but it's so hard to put everything into words right now.
Yeah, and I know you've been through a lot today too.
Yeah.
Oscar, you unmuted. Did you want to say something?
I'm good.
Okay. Josh, you're good too. Okay. So yeah, no, I want to yeah. I just saw what Orly said in chat. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm happy we were able to do something for them in multiple ways, but coming together. And I think Aiden said this earlier, and it was in Izzy's sentiments too, that we got to take what Xander wanted for the free company and make sure we continue to run with it. This meant the world to him, and we got to make sure that this just makes us stronger, to keep his heart beating within the group. So I know I'm looking forward to the next 2 years of content with you guys in this, and whatever other games we play, like Apex or Minecraft, the Minecraft world that Xander set up for us, or what have you. So thanks again for everybody coming out. And obviously I don't think that this should end the free company night. Still 9:21. We normally go till later, so if people want to run content or just hang out and play games or what have you, we can continue with free company night tonight. If anybody needs help running anything, let us know. Anyone wants to do any relic stuff, let us know. If not, we can play games and just sit out in here and talk like we always do. So but again, thank you everybody for coming out, and yeah, I mean, we'll keep trucking on. So thanks again.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And I'll reiterate it again. Justin was the heart of this free company. Let's do our best to keep everything together. Let's do everything we can to stay a family.